Good morning. Sorry. I was just trying to prepare some. I was trying to prepare some. What's it called? I'm running like a little bit behind here because I've literally just woken up. I'm trying to get some pictures together for April so we can look at how she looked at different weights. So let me just do that quickly whilst I'm still talking to you guys. Hold on. Let me just go to oldest video here. I want to look at some oldest videos, mid-range and like more recent, so we can compare and contrast the alleged weight gain and the amount, because basically I reckon she gained more than what at 26 pounds or whatever it is that it is. Good morning, Violet. Yes, hello. So give me 2 seconds and then I will show you guys. Oh, be quiet, April. I don't have time for you yet. Oh, here we go. Okay. So let me also get the chat up here for the simple reason that if you guys do milestones and gift like memberships, I can't see it on my phone. I mean, I can see it on my phone. I just can't see it. All messages. I just can't see it on my chat in here. So I'm a little bit disorganized, but you have to literally bear with me. I woke up and did this, got ready, and did this live stream. But update then. I'm live. Come on. Why is it that on your phone sometimes it's just really, really laggy and delayed to start the live stream? You have to like go out of it to go back into it. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? So, all right. I'm ready. Sorry. So, who do we have here? We have Nikki T, Maureen Penner, Just Jamie, Tia Scott, Electrodynamic Orb, Tardigrade, Felicia Dunlap, Alice, Just Jamie, the Borderline Birdie, Crispy. Felicia Dunlap has been a member for 18 months. Like the chat, everyone. Yes, please go ahead, like the chat. If you could, that would be greatly appreciated. Jess, Evro Fur Babies, Evro and Fur Babies is what I should say. Haley, this is a treat. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Good morning, and welcome. Well, it's probably good evening for you, I guess. Or maybe if you're in Australia, it's good. It's good day. Good day. I can't do accents. I shouldn't even try because I just sound stupid. Kristen, holy crap, I never caught a live. So excited. Argy Bargy, Tiny Elephant, thumbs up. Everyone says just Jamie. Please do. Glad to catch the live. Sandra Smith, the earliest I've ever been, and she's not even here yet. Kristen Slastikin, Kelly Loomis, Julie Grace, a pretty when you're drunk, a member for 29 months. That's insane. Some of you guys are true OGs. You have literally been a member since I started memberships, basically. Jasmine G, Genevieve Crutchley, Baseball WNN Alligator. Oh, that's a good one, Alligator. And there's all of you. So, and hold on. Teresa Lewis became a member, and she has been a member for 2 months. Oh, it is showing on here now. They must have upgraded because it never showed before. Yeah, look, it shows the membership now also now. Oh, it never used to do that. Well done, StreamYard. You've made some upgrades. This is very good. Texas Toast, Tina from Bulgaria. Why are you up, Tina from Bulgaria? It's far too early for you to be up. We'll be catching the replay later at the gym. Have a good day, all. Oh, you're probably still awake, I guess. Normally speaking, this is what I do if I'm on Tinder and I match somebody and it's like in the morning, the first thing I ask, are you still awake or are you just waking up? And they're always just still awake. I don't know what it is. Bulgarians just stay up all night. And then here I am going to bed at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Ren Farrell. We have another mouse. There's the mouse for pretty when you're drunk. All right. So, sorry. I showed your nails. My nails are not very good, though. I need to get them done. On Tuesday, I'm getting them done. Look, it's been like 3 weeks. My nails grow really fast. But yeah, this is what they're looking like. I need to get them done again. Every 3 weeks, I have to get them done, pretty much. Whatever time of day it is. Good day to whatever time of day this is, Witty B. Good morning from Bucharest. I just woke up to peace, says Garlic Breath and Fart. OG in the house. Yes, you are an OG. So, are they chrome? No, it's a glitter. So these are like a rose gold glitter, and then here I've got like a little design. I don't know if I can show. Just like a with a flake, and then it's got like a little like a pattern on it. So it's alive. It's at 3:30 a.m. in Italy. Where do I live? I live in Bulgaria, in Sofia. That's where I live, Kitchen Zombie. I didn't think you were live here. It's 21:21. Yeah, so it's 20 past 4 in the morning here. I woke up at around 3, and then I was like, oh, shall I go live? Shall I not? And then I was like, it depends on whether I go back to sleep. And I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at 3:30, and I was like, you know what? I'll go live because I've been wanting to do this reaction. I didn't get a chance yesterday because I actually slept at like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So then I was busy all day, and then in the evening I had some spare time and I couldn't be bothered. I just wanted to chill, so I figured I'll do it now, get it out of the way, basically. Did the douche who was hating on the digs ever come back to you? No, they never do. So hating on the dogs? No. I mean, like, he didn't hate, he just didn't want dogs. But no, never didn't. After we broke up, never spoke to him again. So yeah. But anyway, we are here today to we look at some April Lauren. April is admitting to gaining weight, and fair play that she's actually being honest about it. I mean, it's kind of hard to deny because when you look at the pictures, it's very obvious she gained weight. I'm just curious to see how much she. I mean, I have been scanning the farms a little. I try to avoid to read too much before I react because I don't want my thoughts to be too influenced. I did have a scan. I'm not going to deny it. But there's some information on there around a certain program, a weight loss program that's with the military. I kind of scanned through a lot of the commentary. I didn't really read it properly. The link is the thread is linked in the description, so I probably won't comment too much on it because I don't really know anything about it. But yeah, so she's gonna claim in this video that she gained around 26 pounds. Now, the question is, or 23 pounds. The question is, 26 pounds from when? From when you moved to, I was going to say Sophia. From when you moved to Hawaii, or from your lowest point? Because she has been gaining since her lowest. And her lowest, she claims to be, was around like what, in the 240s, right? So yeah, we're going to look at it. We're going to start the video, and then when she gets to the weight loss portion, I want to go through some of her older videos, look at how she carries her weight in the face, and basically determine if I think she's telling the truth or not, which I don't think she is. I think she's somewhat honest, but I think she's still being somewhat dishonest as well. You've been a huge inspiration for me, says Marie Ange. I've lost 30 pounds and I've been going to the gym every morning and pushing myself. Seeing amazing progress. Marie Ange, I'm very proud of you. Keep up the good work. And yeah, a lot of it is just doing the shit, isn't it? It's just doing the things that need to be done. So well done on you. Well done for you. I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of you. I love these messages. Your eyes are looking crazy blue. I think it's the color blue shot making it pop. Maybe it's possible. See, I've got the green light on my eyes as well. It's possible. And I did like a little bit of an outer corner darkness, which I don't normally do. So maybe that's giving it a bit of color. So she has to be over 300. I think so too. But anyway, let's get into this video and see what she has to say. I'm sure it's going to be, it's probably going to be 14 minutes of word salad. We're going to probably get a lot of, I'm very proud of myself. There's probably going to be a lot of excuses. I mean, she's moved, she's been in Hawaii now for like 4 or 5 months. And don't get me wrong, I know that moving is stressful. I probably know it better than most people. I've lived in 4 different countries. I know them, and within the countries, I've moved a lot. I've moved a lot in my life. So I know that moving is stressful. But, at some point, I don't know. You get your shit together after a while, don't you? And maybe she's depressed. This is possible. But I don't know. We'll see what she has to say. Maybe she's just actually genuinely honest. And I'm going to sit here and go, well done, April. Good for you for being honest and being transparent. I would love to see it. I don't think that's going to happen, but I would love to see it. Share screen. Sorry. My coffee still needs to kick in. Moving forward. So here we go. This is the video. How I'm going to move forward after gaining weight on my weight loss journey. April Lauren. So let's do this. Let's put her on 1.25 just because, I don't know. Guys, I don't know what it is, but I just like to watch people faster speed. All right.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Wake Up Fright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I am April Lauren, and I have been sharing my weight loss.
Can we just get a thumbs up? I mean, thumbs up the stream, but can we also get a thumbs up just to confirm that the audio's okay? Does she need to be louder? And can you hear her, just to make sure? Hi, must have amazing hiking trails. Yeah, I think so, for sure. It sounds like she's prepping for weight loss surgery based on some of the appointments and stuff she's doing. Yeah, this is some of the theory we're getting. It's perfect. You got this. All right, perfect. Great, thanks, guys. All right, let's go and see what she has to say. Why is it that obese people peak so slow? I don't know what that is, but it is definitely a trend I have noticed. That they do talk a bit slower. But the thing is, though, I talk extremely fast, so this is probably an issue on my part that I talk too fast in every language. Whenever I go see my granddad, he's always complaining about me talking too fast.
Last journey here on YouTube for the last few years, and man, it's been a struggle, but I'm still on that journey to lose 200 pounds. And we're going to dive into the weight I've gained and the doctor's appointment that I had, and just talk a little bit more about weight loss in general. So if you want to keep watching, then just keep watching. Appointment and as I shared, I had a doctor's appointment, and this doctor's appointment was a different type of doctor's appointment.
Is this I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it situation type deal? We'll see, but it's like a bit annoying, isn't it? That people are just like, yeah, I've got shit going on, and it's really important, but I'm not going to tell you.
I still do not have a full understanding of what's going on, and I think that is intentional on the part of the practitioner. And it caught me off guard a little bit because the appointment is actually in behavioral health, which makes sense. So before I get there, let's back up. I went to a visit to my primary care doctor a while back, and then I went to a nutrition course here at Tripler. You have to do that before meeting with a dietitian. So then I met with the dietitian, and I think I talked a little bit about that before.
I hope she's going to show some of the full days of eating and what they're recommending, because I think she would benefit from working with a dietitian, because she clearly can't do it on her own. She doesn't even do calorie counting properly. And with a dietitian, it's pretty straightforward. They just give you meals and meal options, usually speaking. They'll say like, oh, I for breakfast have this or have this. And from what I understand, a dietitian is also more medically based. It's like a 4-year, like you can get, I'm not saying all nutritionists are all nutritionist qualifications are easy to get, but some are. You can literally go online and do a course for a day and could get certain nutritionist qualifications, but a dietitian is 4 years. And I think dietitians are more around any health problems they have. So if she has PCOS, I assume that a dietitian would prescribe her a diet that is going to help her manage her PCOS, as well as the apparent goals of trying to get pregnant as well, which I don't know if that's still a thing. I guess so, but.
And we will circle back to my meeting with the dietitian, but I think for me at this time, I need more structure. And when I expressed that, I learned about the LEAN program. And the LEAN program is a program developed by the doctor I'm meeting with.
Okay, so let's share this tab instead. The LEAN weight loss program. That was like not English at all. LEAN weight loss program. Okay, English. Am I not LEAN? Is this it? LEAN program. It doesn't come up. No, this is all just like trying to get lean. The lean weight loss program. Military. Lean diet. I don't think this is it. I don't know what it is. If anybody knows what it is, then you're more than welcome to share, because I have no idea what it is. I think it's on the farms, but I don't know.
to help
I'll
people
have to put some links in the description afterwards.
lose weight and keep it off by making lifestyle changes. I met with the doctor.
What did you just say?
Is a program developed by the doctor I'm meeting with to help people lose weight and keep it off by making lifestyle changes. I met with the doctor.
That's kind of how that works, right? Normally speaking. With any weight loss, you change your lifestyle around, and then that's how it works. This is why diets technically don't work. Lifestyle changes work. But yeah, okay.
And he talked about how this program came to be, and it was really interesting hearing him talk. And then he started talking about the lifestyle changes and the importance of making overall lifestyle changes. He moved on to exercise. And exercise, it was an interesting chat about exercise. By chat, it really wasn't. It was more him talking and I was listening. So it wasn't really a chat. But he did ask me at one point, he put up on the board, he was quoting a study.
So Slastikin 67 is saying lifelong essentials for activity and nutrition, or lean, is a 14-week weight loss program for adults designed to help people seeking a healthier weight to achieve their goals. Right, I see. Thank you for sharing. That's good to know. That makes sense.
Study, I don't remember what study, but he said that in this study there were actually 5 groups tested. He focused on 3. So 2 of the 5 it had no bearing on weight loss whatsoever. One of those was like read a book every day. But the other one was 40 minutes of exercise every day versus 20 minutes 2 times a day versus 10 minutes 4 times a day. And he asked me, well, what group did I think would be most successful and why? And I thought about it for a second. I'm like, I feel like the 20 minutes 2 times a day, because 4 times a day is a lot. It's a lot to fit that in, and then you start missing. And I feel like everything weight loss related, once you miss something, it's like you just shame spiral. At least that's how I am, and I feel like that's how most people are. So I knew it wasn't that one. And then 40 minutes a day, 45 minutes a day is a lot. He talked specifically about some.
I mean, like 45 minutes of exercise a day, it's not really that much, though, is it? I don't know. Is it? What are they determining? So let me go back to this picture here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me scrub back 2 seconds.
I feel like that's how most people. I feel like everything weight loss related spiral. It wasn't that one. 40 minutes, specifically about someone 40 minutes far. That's how I am, and I feel like that's how. And then you start missing. And I feel like everything weight loss related, once you miss something, it's like you just shame spiral. That's how I am, and I start missing. For a second, I'm like, I feel like.
So 40 minutes a day, 20, 10, 10, 10. And then it's all broken down. 1 is pain. 2, I don't mind. 3, no pain. First, I got the time. I mean, 40. I guess they're just trying to break it down, like whatever is most feasible for most people, that they're gonna be most active or sustain activity. I guess for a lot of people, maybe to be high output or high enough output to be at a point where your heart rate is elevated enough for 40 minutes. I guess that's hard. Consistently. And I guess with 10 minutes, if you break it up into 4 times 10 minutes, maybe it's not enough time to get going. Whereas maybe with 2 times 20 minutes, that works best and it breaks it up, I suppose. To me, like 40 minutes of exercise doesn't sound a lot. Like for me to go to the gym for less than an hour is like, that's a quick session. But I don't know. Obviously, I haven't done these studies. I don't really feel like 40 minutes is that much either, to be honest. 40 minutes doesn't sound like a lot. No, I don't feel like it does either. But you've got to also bear in mind that I assume that this program and these studies probably are developed around non-active people and people that are obese with minimal activity at all. So if you're like an Amberlynn, or if you're like April, I know that's April thinks she is like CrossFit queen, but if you are somebody that is obese, then the reality is to do 40 minutes of exercise in one go probably is actually really hard. So you probably are better off breaking it up into smaller chunks to get the most out of it. So I think to compare it to somebody like me, who is like a very active person, this study has not been designed around me or other people that are fit and healthy. It's been designed around people that are obese and that struggle with weight. So for them, it probably does make sense. So yeah, I was just wondering what that was.
He talked specifically about someone from the study who explained that for her, something, it's like you just shame spiral. Because that's how I am, and I feel like that's how most people are. So I knew it wasn't that one. And then 40 minutes a day, 45 minutes a day is a lot. He talked specifically about someone from the study who explained that for...
Yeah, isn't that interesting? She claims to be such an athlete. 40 minutes shouldn't be that much for her. She has nothing but time. I do, however, dividing into small chunks is a good idea. Well, it's also like she's got like two big massive dogs. So somebody's saying that here, she needs to be walking those dogs a lot. That will be good for her. Like, to walk your dogs for 40 minutes is not enough. Like a 40-minute dog walk for two large German shepherds, that's not enough. Those dogs need more than 40 minutes in one go, at least once a day. They would need a big walk of a minimum of an hour, in my opinion. You know, that's like basically what my dogs get, and they're half the size, plus several walks throughout the day. So yeah, for somebody that was like training for decathlete, for Dakar races, and I was training for half marathons, to then say like, oh yeah, 40 minutes is a lot. It's like, well, actually, how can 40 minutes be a lot? You've claimed to have been doing like hours of exercise almost on a daily basis from the inception of your journey.
For her, it wasn't just the 45 minutes. It was, she drove to the doctor's office, which took like 30 minutes or so. And then she was at the doctor's office for the exercise. And then she had to fix her hair and everything else. And so by the time it was all done, that 45 minutes had become like 2 hours. So anyway, not knowing that, he hadn't gone over that part yet, I said I thought it'd probably be the 2 20-minute bouts of exercise, but it's just 20 minutes. And so people are probably more successful with it longer without doing the shame spiral. And then he elaborated even more on each of those things, actually using studies and backing things up with science and all the things. And he really expressed that it's important for those walks to be intentional. So not while walking the dogs and not while doing anything else, like that those 20-minute walks should be focused on walking for weight loss, and that the heart,
i.e. basically you're walking at a certain pace. So I don't know if April probably doesn't know how to do this, because we know with April, whenever she walks or does anything, all she does is like film her fucking feet and sets up like B-roll footage. This is why all her times for all of her runs are super slow. For the majority of the part, is because she spends half the time setting up cameras because she's with her tripod, which is like, I mean, I get it, like you're a runner, but at the same time, you're better off, in my opinion, if that's what you're focusing on with your running, rather than spending time away from setting up for footage, show the statistics afterwards, and maybe like do some footage, maybe do like a bit of filming on your phone whilst you're running or something like that, or you're taking a little bit of a break. But, you know, for her to be consistent in a pace where she's actually in a fat burning zone, yeah, she probably doesn't do that very often, where she's just actually 20 minutes just walking non-stop, no phone, no checking the Fitbits, no setting up cameras. Yeah, that probably is a lot for her, I would imagine.
heart rate should be between 100 and 140 something. I can't remember what he said, beats per minute. I have it written down though. And so he was talking about how that...
Yeah, walking is good exercise. I would say for most people, like unless you're like extremely morbidly obese, and maybe you have to be a bit careful, but walking is very good exercise for sure.
Is very important, specifically doing that. And so then we talked a little bit more. And so doing that, just walking. So he said walking is the answer. So not running, not swimming.
There has to be, I don't believe it's only cardio. I don't believe that the success to weight loss is only 40 minutes of cardio, 2 times 20 minutes a day. There has to be a calorie deficit. There has to be some sort of controlled diet going on as well. And I know she mentioned the dietitian, and I know she's talking to a doctor here, but I feel like so far, she may mention it later, but so far she's putting a lot of emphasis on the success to weight loss is this 2 times 20 minutes walking. Yeah, that's all well and good, 2 times 20 minutes walking, but if you're eating pizza afterwards, it's like, it makes no difference. Because walking doesn't burn a lot of calories at all. Like, obviously, the bigger you are, it does burn a bit more calories, but walking, you can't out-train a bad diet, but you certainly can't outwalk a bad diet unless you're going for like an 8-hour hike or something like that. So I'm very curious to see if she's going to mention the diet. I know she mentioned the dietitian, but so far the focus is very much on the, I'm going to do 2 times a day, 20 minutes, and that's going to help me lose weight. But she may say it. We're still early on in the video.
And not strength training, be like for weight loss.
What is it? Oh, what is it, Daisy? Hey. What is it? Did you have a buggy? Hey. Oh. Sorry, my Daisy just like acted weird and she jumped up like something bit her. Did you have a little buggy? What was it? Is there something on your tail? I can't see anything. Oh, sorry. She just like acted weird, like scared and jumped up, so I had to just make sure she's okay.
The type of exercise you should do is the walking 2 times a day for 20 minutes with your heart rate in that range and focused on just walking. Say that that is on top of other activities. So if you also strength train, well, you should do your 2 20-minute walking, or I should do my 2 20-minute walking sessions. If I'm going to swim or if I'm going to do anything else, that I should do those 2 20-minute walks every day, no matter what, forever. And he referenced a quote, I think from Oprah.
She sounds really shocked by this. Like, oh my god, I have to walk 2 times 20 minutes a day. It's like, bro, you've got 2 fucking dogs. How are you not walking 2 times 20 minutes a day? Like, let's go over this in normal speed. I just like, honestly, I'm surprised by her reaction of this. We might even have to slow-mo it. Just because I just don't understand how somebody can have 2 German fucking shepherds, which are massive dogs, and this is the reaction.
Strength train. Well, you should do your 2 20-minute walking, or I should do my 2 20-minute walking sessions. If I'm going to swim or if I'm going to do anything else, that I should do those 2 20-minute walks every day.
She's literally like, she's shocked by this. How?
No matter what, forever. And
she is literally just like, I have to walk twice a day for 20 minutes forever. Like, she's literally the reaction is like, I'm mind blown. Like, I just don't understand how somebody that is a large dog owner doesn't even get 2 times 20 minutes a day. This is what this is telling me, that she does not walk her dogs twice a day for 20 minutes. You would not react to that. Like, if you're a dog owner and you walk your dogs, especially a larger breed, this would not be the reaction. Going for a walk 2 times a day for 20 minutes is the fucking bare minimum you should be doing if you have a dog. Sorry, but that was slow speed. And now I'm putting her. So this we'll go on normal speed for a second before I bump her back up to like 1.25.
Referenced a quote, I think from Oprah, where
she's literally just like in shock by this though. She's like, what? I have to walk 2 times a day for 20 minutes.
She was talking about her weight loss and how she had made her weight loss part of her everyday routine that she did every single day, no matter what. And she's like, it's kind of like brushing your teeth. You don't brush your teeth some days and don't brush your teeth other days. You just brush your teeth.
She really is. Like, I just find that what she's saying here really surprising from somebody that claims to have been so, where the main emphasis of her journey on YouTube has been alleged weight loss, but also to be that fitness inspo. That's her thing. She wanted to be the big girl that's fit and active, that does all these races, that's doing all this training. She did the fucking, what's it called? That 75 hard, where twice a day you have to exercise, once a day of which is like a 45 minutes high intensity workout, I do believe. And the other one can be 45 minutes of whatever for 90 days. So why is all of this so shocking to go walking twice a day for 20 minutes? Like, you should be doing this anyway. This video, this reaction of her is saying a lot compared to what she's been portraying. And this is what I mean. What she's been portraying all this time versus the reaction she's giving now, kind of like, yeah, I have to walk twice a day, like I have to brush my teeth. It's like, well, yeah, you should be walking twice a day, at least, anyway.
And it's part of your routine. So he talked about lifestyle and he talked about exercise. And the whole time we were in our meeting, I was like, okay, he's probably going to weigh me now. But then he wrote on this dry erase board 3 things that he wants me to do every day forever. So the 3 things he has asked me to do are to weigh every single day, no matter what. And he suggested the morning without clothes.
Yeah, if you're going to weigh yourself, you should weigh yourself fasted. Don't step on the scale with shoes on. Don't weigh yourself after you've had several meals. Ideally, you do it fastest once you've had a pee. For me, I found that if I weigh myself when I just wake up, my weight does drop after, because what I normally do is I wake up, I'll weigh myself, I'll have a coffee, do whatever work I need to do, walk my dogs, come back, and then I weigh myself, and I can drop some weight after that. And that's kind of like more my true weight. I don't know what it is, but when I just wake up, my weight always is a bit higher than after around an hour or so. I don't know why that is. It's just I've just noticed that. But yeah, weigh yourself without not so much liquid in your body. Ideally, after you've been to the toilet, always around the same time if you can, and obviously with no clothes on, because clothes they weigh as well. Not, I think, like, obviously when you're 500 pounds, having like a pound of clothing here or there doesn't make a difference. But I do think there is a benefit to weighing yourself. Like, it can be triggering, it can be annoying. Like, I'm going through a phase now where my weight's up a lot. It's up between like around 2 kilos from where I'm normally sitting. A lot of that is hormonal related and not performance enhancers, but monthly cycle. And it is annoying because, like, for example, yesterday I did a lot of walking. I was very active. I woke up this morning and I'm heavier, and I'm just like, I stuck to my diet, and it sucks. But I also can explain it. It's inflammation, it's training, it's not sleeping as well, it's hormones. So it's good to weigh yourself on a daily basis, because I think it can desensitize you a little bit to fluctuations. And it also helps identify what can cause fluctuations. So, for example, if you have like a heavy training session, you're going to gain weight afterwards, more likely than not. So you can think like, oh, I had a really active day, I should lose weight. Actually, no. Because you've had a really active day, your body is inflamed, it's recovering, you're probably going to gain weight, and the weight will drop off after a few days. Or, you might be on your calories, but maybe you've went out for dinner, and even though it was on your plan or within your calorie limit, changes in sodium, changes in different carbs, whatever it may be, all of these things can make a difference. Maybe one day you're drinking a lot of water and the next day you're not. That's going to make a difference on your weight. So I think weighing yourself daily and just seeing what you did the day prior, it can identify, okay, so this weight gain is not necessarily a fat gain, it's a fluctuation because of XYZ reasons. So yeah, I think daily weighing is good, but I can also totally understand how it can be triggering. How much is she eating? I don't think she's going to talk about that in this video. The focus seems to so far be only on the doctor appointment and the doctor talking about exercise, which I don't think he did. I think he talked about about eating as well, but she may talk about it, she may not. She clearly doesn't walk daily. Those dogs, do they have a fence in the yard? I think so, but I have no idea. She's so adamant she can't just eat anything and lose weight by doing some cardio. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, to be honest. I went from 293 pounds to 170 pounds to 263 pounds to 128 pounds to 255 pounds by lifestyle changes, mainly to diet. I'm currently on a circular again because I eat like a garbage disposal. But at least you're being honest. So capybara, just what kind of works and what doesn't. Just find a balance in between so you don't keep cycling back. But you've done it before, so you can do it again for sure.
As close to the time that I wake up as possible. That was what he suggested. And the why behind that was interesting to me. I had never thought about it in this way. He said that no doctor ever would tell someone who was struggling with their blood pressure, or if they had diabetes, struggling with their blood sugar, to not test their blood pressure, to not take that reading, to not test their blood sugar or take that reading. They would not suggest that. They would have them do it every day. And he's like, when you struggle with your weight, it's no different. You need to weigh, and you need to weigh every day. That's the best way to maintain your weight.
I mean, yeah, because it keeps you accountable, right? Like, at the end of the day, if you're stepping on a scale every day, and like, yes, it can be frustrating when you stick to your diet and you don't lose weight, but then you also maybe know if that's been like a week or two and you can't explain it because of, for example, being a woman and hormones or poor sleep or stress or whatever it is, you can't explain it away. First of all, you have to be honest with yourself and be like, did I eat like a shithead? Well, yeah, if you've been eating like a shithead, then don't expect the scale to go down. Then secondly, if whatever you're doing and you're not losing weight, it just means you're eating too much. And it doesn't mean you have to be eating too much bad food. It could just be that there is not enough deficit. So you need to make some changes. Cut your calories back slightly just to make sure that the scale keeps going down.
In his opinion, and as the studies that he sourced have shared. Right or wrong, that is what I'm doing and committed to. So weighing every single day. The second thing he asked me to do.
I really wonder if we're going to see. I mean, we're never going to see a step on the scale. That's just fucking wishful thinking at this point. But I wonder if she's gonna, because we know she likes to share some data when she can, and it's beneficial to her. She's a partial to Fitbit moment. So I wonder if she's going to show like the tracking of the progress of her weight. I don't think she will, but it'll be interesting to see if she does.
Was to walk. And right now he said to just walk 10 minutes for exercise every day. And then to build to that 20 minutes 2 times a day.
I just find it really weird that a doctor is recommending her, who claims to be somebody that has been training for a half marathon for the most part of a year, that's been allegedly an athlete doing DECA races, etc., etc., etc. That the recommendation is like, I want you to start off with 10 minutes. Look, when I program for my clients, I program based on their level of experience, based on their body type, based on what they can and can't do, and obviously their availability, their gym availability, etc. You know, if somebody trains in the Planet Fitness, they're not going to get that lift, for example. So the point with that is that if she came to me and she explained her history, which I'm sure she's the kind of person that would be very keen to explain that she is a very active person and that she's done all of this. Athletic stuff, all these athletic endeavors in the past, I find it weird that a doctor saying like, yeah, I want you to only do 10 minutes. So unless he just saw through the bullshit, that's possible, or she's not shared it and she's just gone in there with like basically saying like, yeah, I don't do anything, which also seems a bit weird. So it just seems weird to me that I'm not saying he didn't say that. It just seems weird to me that if I'm a doctor and somebody comes to me saying like, basically, I've been a semi-athlete, I've been a very athletic person, a very active person for the last few years, and then the doctor goes like, yeah, only do 10 minutes. I don't want you to push for more than 10 minutes. It's kind of like, well, 10 minutes should be happening regardless, especially with dogs. So I don't know, I find it a bit weird.
Day. And that's when I asked, I'm like, okay, does this replace everything that I've done and am doing? Like, do I just do that? And he's like, do a little bit of both. He's like, do your walks and then also do that. For now, walk 10 minutes, intentional, getting my heart rate up, but not up too high, for 10 minutes without stopping. And
look at that face. She is like literally shocked by that. Like, well, I have to walk for 10 minutes intentionally, get my heart rate up without stopping. What? Does that mean I can't fucking film it? Does that mean it's never even going to happen? We all know if I don't film it, it didn't happen.
The third thing he has asked me to do is to write down or put in an app to track my food every single day. And I have weighed 26 pounds more today.
Okay, so this is some very interesting cuts we're getting here. So the part that matters, that actually matters, 14 minutes video, 8 minutes of it so far has been spent on talking about exercise. 10 minutes for walking, 20 minutes, and then we push it up to 20 minutes. And then let me just listen to this first and see how much he talks about the food and the tracking.
Than I did when I made the decision to pack up my scale in North Carolina. And it sucks. Not giving myself over to it.
Okay, so 8 minutes we've had so far. Now we're probably going to get into inspirational April for the next few minutes, whatever is remaining. Food.
And then also do that. For now, walk 10 minutes, intentional, getting my heart rate up, but not up too high, for 10 minutes without stopping.
I'm doing this on purpose.
The third thing he has asked me to do is to...
So from 8 minutes 06...
write down or put in an app to track my food every single day. And I have weighed 20.
We literally barely get 6 seconds of talking about food and tracking calories. And she claims she's gained 26 pounds since...
26 pounds more today than I did when I made the decision to pack up my scale in North Carolina.
So is North Carolina where she was living before? I don't remember because she moves a lot. Is this where she was living before she moved? Let's look at some weigh-in Wednesdays. So this is why we're here. So this is a year ago. I guess this is still in North Carolina, right? Weigh-in Wednesday. Do we get the weigh-in? The weigh-in. Okay, let's go to the weigh-in part.
Here to like.
Oh, is this one where? Is this a weigh-in? Oh, this is a weigh-in where she doesn't actually talk about it.
Good. Anyway, so we're out walking.
All right, let me find a weigh-in where she's actually talking about her weight. If we go to newest, latest. So North Carolina is before she moved, right? So let's find a weigh-in. The half marathon training. Okay. Is that timestamps? Weigh-in. There we go.
Weigh-in Wednesday of 2023. So it is time for the weigh-in portion of this video. I am changing the weigh-in portions to.
This is what she. I want to see the numbers. I want to see numbers. Hold on. I'm doing this with reason, guys. I'm doing this with reason. Trust me. There is not magic behind my madness, but there's logic behind my madness.
Good morning. Oh, I look amazing.
They're weighing. Is this what she wasn't talking about weigh-ins? I want to see numbers. Where did the numbers go? I know that they disappeared.
But only in the winter.
Yeah. This one maybe. Here we go. So this is 10 months ago, 14th of October. So we're coming up to a year ago here. And this was around her lowest. And she claims to be here around 256 pounds. I know she claims to have dipped under 250 pounds at one point. I'm not going to scrub to find the videos. So the key is to try it. All right, let's do her a favor, not make her look like she's drunk. So if we share this tab, then if we look here, hold on, sorry guys, I forget to have to share the tabs. So here she is claiming to be around 200 and, well, she's not 260 pounds, 256 pounds. I reckon there's a lot more weight gain than 26 pounds. To me, I'm gonna guess it's sorry, I just my phone decided to just lose a chat here then, all messages. So we've got sorry, I need to hold. Let me see if I can do a different share screen. Present. Can I share the screen differently? Can I share a window? Okay, let's share the window. I think that's better. Does that work? Entire screen. Here we go. There we go. I think this works a bit better because if I then scroll, yeah, there we go. This is much better because otherwise I have to like keep tabbing to select the screen. If you're in streaming, as you know, sorry, it's still early for me. So 26 pounds up from when she was here, but we know she gained some weight, but she never said. So this video is how long ago? 2 years ago. Here she claims to be around 300 pounds, 294 pounds. Let me see if I can find some. That's not very favorable. I want to try and get her from this sort of angle. So, you know, we can kind of, here we go. Maybe. She's bigger here. She's still bigger here. So here she's claiming to be 256. Here she's claiming to be 290, which is, I mean, that's already a difference of, where did it go? Where did the weightings go? Here we go. So here she's claiming to be 294 pounds, 260 pounds, and she's saying she's up only 26 pounds. So this is already a difference. This is allegedly a difference of 40 pounds, which is questionable. That doesn't look like 40 pounds to me, nearly 40 pounds. But she's still here bigger than here. And this is like when she was towards her biggest 2 years ago. 6 months update. But I don't want this. I want to do it when she has like the number thingy. Let's have a look. Losing 200 pounds. Should I be losing more weight? The power of words. That's really that puts it into perspective. Weigh-in Wednesday. Weigh-in Wednesdays. So is there going to be any weigh-ins here? Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. Now, I feel like I don't even know the weight here, but this is kind of how she's looking now, eh? She's a bit bigger here. She's bigger here for sure. She's still smaller here. Hold on, let me just get an angle that's a bit more reasonable. Here we go. The point with this is, it's not the fat shame at all. The point with this is that she's still being that she's lying. She's still being deceitful. She's trying to make it sound like she's 26 pounds up from here when she was in North Carolina, i.e. around this time when she was in the 250s. This is not 26 pounds up. She looks like this 4 months into her weight loss journey. Is there any timestamps? Any weigh-ins? October review? Is there any weigh-ins? We can launch. Is there any weigh-ins? She's always been partial to filming from a very low angle and only showing a little bit of her face, huh? Fitness, the month results. Starting weight. Okay. So here she claims to be 327 pounds. This is where she claims to be here. So the angle is different. I do say she is bigger here. She's definitely not the alleged 300 pounds here. She's smaller. She's bigger here than what she is here. She's definitely bigger than here. I'm going to guess she's sitting at 310 pounds. That's my guess, based on the numbers that she's giving. And the point with this is that she's saying, I'm up 26 pounds. No, April, you're probably up 26 kilos. That's what I think, 26 kilos. 30 pounds. No, the 26 kilos is around 60 pounds. 50, 60 pounds. To be honest, because her face gives it away. She's like Amber. She gains weight in her face really quickly. So that's not, the point is it's not to fat shame. It's good that you're being honest about your weight gain. It's bad that you're being honest about the amount you gained, unless you gained a lot of weight before you moved, and you've just not been honest with those weigh-ins, and then since then you've gained 26 pounds. But to say that, to basically insinuate that you were around 250 pounds, which she was saying that she was like because I remember her saying that she was doing oh yeah, I'm over 150 pounds down already, because she finally hit that. I'm over 100 pounds down already because she dipped under 250 pounds at one point, allegedly, and it was part of her intro. So to say that you're up 26 pounds is just a lie. Like, that's it. It's literally just a lie. I mean, the eyeballs, my eyeballs, it's obvious. She's filming from down here, and she is a bit bigger here when she was 330 pounds, but this is not 26 pounds of weight gain. And it's just like, you're making this whole video where you're trying to be honest, and then you're still lying. I don't know. I think she's 310 pounds. That's based on the pictures here. I think she's 320. She looks like how she used to look when I was 320. Definitely in that range. She probably gained weight in North Carolina before she moved in, added the 26 pounds. Yeah, I think so. Oh, no, I've been saying anyway for a while that she's been gaining weight, even though she had been claiming that she hasn't. So that's possible. I think she's 310, to be honest, actually. That's what I think. Oh, my God, watching from Malaysia. King Quinn, no worries. And good morning, good afternoon, I guess, for you. That's awesome. Malaysia is a place I would like to go. I heard very good things about it. She admits she gained all her weight back, plus 26, basically. I think she is pretty much back to her starting weight, not far off from when she started her journey. But the point is it's just a lying. It's just like, why lie? Literally, you have documented your whole history. People can see. It's very easy to pull up these pictures. And for all we know, she's using filters here, because the fat filters weren't a thing so much 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But now everybody's using the fat filters. I don't think she is here, though. She's definitely using a fat filter here, because you can tell by the pointiness of the face. Like, the fat filters give you like a weird sort of pointy face because it slims, right? So I don't think she is. But yeah, it's just bull. Kate Winslet in the house. It's, yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's like, just be honest. Step on a fucking scale and show your real weight. Because this is just, the doctor prescribed 10 minutes of walking 2 times a day because she's no full of shit and struggles with 2 times 20. Yeah, exactly. And this is probably also why it's an indication that she's not gained only 26 pounds, because A, she's nowhere near as active as she claims to be, and B, she's probably a little heavier. So it is maybe safer for her to do 2 times 10 minutes. No, but you should, bro, you've been on this journey for like 3 or 4 years. Well, she's been on a weight loss journey trying to become a fitness inspiration for the last 10 years. You've been on YouTube for almost 3-4 years. You're almost back to your starting weight. You look almost the same as when you started your journey. Yeah, you should be ashamed. I'm sorry, but yes. Like, it is embarrassing. You gained a lot of weight. That's fine. But to sit here and be like, oh, I'm going to just not pretend to not be like that. It's like, no, you should accept those feelings and do something about it. For real, do something about it. And maybe she is. Maybe the doctor's help, maybe the dietitian help is going to get her to a point where she needs to get. But to sit here and basically be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to try and not be ashamed of it. It's like, oh, you should be. You fucked up big time. Like, let's be real. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to fuck up. People fuck up. Nobody's perfect. But be honest about it. Be honest about actually the amount of weight you've gained. Like, the fact that this whole video, she's talking about exercise, and she has a surprised Pikachu face that she has to walk, like, do 2 times 10 minutes of exercise, or 2 times 20 minutes of uninterrupted exercise, when she's been proclaiming to do all of this activity. It's like, this shouldn't be a problem. This should come easy to you. Why are your dogs not being walked 2 times a day for 20 minutes? Oh, is she muted? Oh, is she? I don't know why she is. Okay, okay. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. Let me do a different share. Hold on. Let me do it. She didn't really. I didn't really do an awful lot, but she had a different screen. Let me do this one again. Hold
that
on.
we tend to do.
Can you hear now?
And I think another challenge.
Give me a thumbs up if you can hear now. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear now. Because the audio is working for me. Yeah, you can hear it? Oh, okay, great. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was just a setting. Like the stream? Please do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Challenging part of it for me is that when I start those spirals, it puts me in such a negative space, and I don't want to be in that space. So
yeah, it does put you in a negative space, because you have to sit there and accept and deal with the fact that you've fucked up. And you should feel bad about that. But also, what you should do is recognize how those feelings make you feel, and sit down and go like, okay, what can I do to improve? But to pretend they didn't happen, and to take on this sort of whole like, oh, well, let's just look at some fucking inspirational quotes on Instagram and on Pinterest, and to help us make us feel better, that's not going to change anything. What you need to do is go like, yeah, I fucked up. This makes me feel like shit. I should feel shit because it's not good. I have a goal. I have an audience. I'm trying to set a certain standard here. I'm not meeting that standard that I set for myself and the expectation I set with my audience. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And granted, she's talking to a doctor. She's going to allegedly start tracking calories, and she's going to start working with a dietitian. And that's great. But I just don't understand what it is with people to be like, oh, I can't feel bad about mistakes I've made. If you fucked up, you fucked up. And that's okay. But it's also okay to accept that you fucked up. Just do something about it. It's like with Hungry Fat Chick when she made a video. She said like, yeah, I didn't have a very good week. I didn't lose a lot of weight, but this week I'm going to try and cut back on this. I've got a food scale and I'm going to try and do this. Perfect. Like what else can you say about this? And I know she's trying to see a doctor, but the point is that she's trying to excuse away the weight gain, and trying to turn it into something inspirational again, which is typical April. And she's lying about the amount of weight she gained, which is just like, I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? We can all tell how much weight she gained.
Instead, it's like I just choose. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna go snorkeling and we're gonna scuba dive and we're gonna have all these little adventures, and I'm gonna just focus on the fun things and I'm gonna block out the bad. Meanwhile, time is moving on. I'm getting 26 pounds, almost. It's like right at.
Almost. I gained 26 pounds almost.
And I'm not very happy about that.
No, you gained a lot more, April. You are sitting at around, you're over 300 pounds now. This is how she looked at 330 pounds. This is how she's looking now. This is how she looked at 250. Hold on, let me see if I can, allegedly 250. She looks more like this than she does here. Like, sorry, you got.
Yes,
sorry, I'm trying to do the share screens, and I remember I can't do it because I have to keep doing the tabs. Anyway, we've gone over it already. Sorry.
His life, and
yeah, she did.
Now I know.
That before.
Part of me was thinking that it was going to be a lot less than that, and the other part of me was fearful that it was going to be more than that. And the reality is I'm grateful to just not have given up, to be at a point where moving was hard. I went from burning a lot of calories with my half marathon training to eating out for several meals a day and walking a lot to once we moved.
I like how she has to add in that she was walking a lot. I was eating out several meals a day, but I was walking a lot. Okay. But how can she be walking a lot and then be surprised to have to do 2 times 20 minutes? Why is 2 times 20 minutes hard for you? If you're walking a lot, 2 times 20 minutes is not hard. She was saying this on a video, didn't she? The last one I reacted to, 15 to 20,000 steps a day. Do you know how much walking that is? I can tell you exactly how much walking that is because I actually did 20,000 steps yesterday. Hold on, I'll show you exactly how many hours of walking that is. See, this is called data, evidence. So yesterday I did 21,000 steps. Let's have a look. Can I go into the data? Hello? Is it going to show me how much that is? No. Yeah, time. So that's almost 3.5 hours of walking. So 21,000 steps to almost 22,000 steps is over 3.5 hours of walking. And you're telling me that doing 2 times 20 minutes is a chore. How? Make that make sense. I don't understand. Like, shit's not adding up, Like, it doesn't make sense.
Moved into our new home instead of like getting right back to it and making our meals and being more conscientious and like making healthy choices. I just wasn't ready, and so I didn't. I avoided the scale. I avoided making those healthier choices, and it is time to stop avoiding.
But at least being honest here, she basically just ate like a shithead, which is fair enough. She went through a stressful time. I mean, I'm not excusing it, but at least she's being honest about it. But why add in that? Oh yeah, but I was exercising a lot. I was doing 15,000, 20,000 steps a day. It's like, no, you weren't. It probably happened sometimes. That's what I think.
And allowing that weight to hop back on. And I'm grateful for the growth that I've had that has pumped the brakes. Because in the past, like when I did keto, I didn't just gain back a quarter of the weight I lost. I gained it all back plus a quarter, more than that. And then when I did the protein sparing modified diet and I gained the weight back, I didn't just gain it. Every diet that I have done has always ended in me gaining more weight than I lost. The doctor that I saw for the lean program, he one of the last things he said, and he's like, we'll talk about
this. Makes sense is because all of these things are kind of extreme, like a lot of, like I say this all the time, but most people that start with me as clients literally struggle eating the food that they get in the beginning because they're just not used to eating whole foods. And when you eat whole foods, you can eat a lot. And I think people this is where I do believe that diet culture is a thing. I absolutely believe that diet culture is a thing. If you want to lose weight, with some people, there are rare exceptions that have severe metabolic issues, certain health problems. Most people, if you're an active person and you're training, or at least if you're weight training, especially, and you put some effort into your weight training, you can eat. You can eat a lot. A lot of the people that I coach, instead of lowering their food on a weekly basis, I mean, with some people I have to, but with a lot of people, every week, more food, more food, more food. And it's just it's restoring the metabolism. And also when you're eating proper food and you're nourishing your body, it just works. The body works better, and you do lose more fat. You can eat quite a lot of food and still lose fat. You don't have to eat 1,200 calories to lose fat. I mean, some people have to. There's extreme cases, but for the most part, the way I do it is like, if you're losing weight, normally speaking, unless you're prepping, is a bit different, which I've started taking on. I had one prep client. I'm prepping Lucy, and there's another lady I'm prepping now. I'm kind of dipping my toes into that to gain some experience. It's a bit different, but for the most part, if you're just a lifestyle client that's trying to lose weight, if you go lose weight like a couple of pounds every week, I give you more food. And I keep giving you food until you stop losing weight. And then we start to look at actually cutting food. And surprisingly, most people keep losing food. So, I can absolutely believe that doing a protein sparing diet, or like doing extreme things, that she did lose a lot of weight and she gained it back, because it's just an unhealthy way of doing it. Like, you don't have to put yourself in extreme deficits, because when you do, the second you come out of it, you're just going to eat all the food in sight. You need to just do something that's manageable. And if you find your maintenance and stay at a high maintenance level, and then just cut your calories slightly, then once you come out of it, it's not like, oh, I've been eating 1,000 calories a day. I want to eat all the food because I've been starving myself. You'll be, oh, here she comes. We've got a Rosie coming. Hello, big ears. She's always so funny when she wakes up. We've got like little patter. Look, here she comes. Hello. Are you awake now? My little sleepyhead. Do you want to come and say hi to the people? Do you want to come for a cuddle? Yeah? You want to come for a cuddle? You do want to come for a cuddle. No, you don't want to come for a cuddle. She's just so funny when she wakes up and she decides to come. But you do want to come for a cuddle? You want to come for a cuddle? Come here then. There we go. Come here, Mrs. Up. There we go. Good morning, princess. Oh, you like to come for the morning cuddle. So yeah, let's say hi to the biggest ears. Who has the biggest ears? Do you need to sniff me? Yes, good morning. You need to have your morning sniff, don't you? Yes. Good morning. Some rosies in the chat for all the members, please. She's just so funny when she comes up. She's just like, but. Running. It's just the funniest thing when she wakes up. Yeah. I'm sorry, I lost my track of thought. Let's just get back to what you're saying.
More next time. He's like, the fastest way to gain weight is to go on a diet. And I think that
I eat 1,600 calories a day to 2,000, which is a ton of food, but I walk 25 times. To be honest, I would say 16,000 calories is 1,600 calories is not that much. Hello. Hi, you need to sniff? It depends obviously on your size and your height and all of that. But for me, 1,600 calories, I don't coach anybody on 1,600 calories. I'm going to say most people that I coach are on between 2,500 to 3,000 calories. That's what most women eat with me. Some are around 2,000, some a bit less. But for the most part, it's, like 1,600 calories is not a lot of food.
it's a pretty profound statement. Is it true for everyone? I don't know. And I also am not.
Her sister, the reason she doesn't ask her sister is because her sister does what is not inspirational. It's not good. Technically, it's not good YouTube content, but it works. Her sister just does the shit. She just counts the calories and that's it. And she's accountable to herself. And that's it. But that's not what April wants. That's not the inspiration. You can't really fluff that kind of shit up too much. This is why with me, with my vlogs, it's like a lot of my days in eating, my days off eating, and my weekly vlogs, a lot of it is just the same things over and over and over. But that is what gets results. It's not about being inspiring. It's about being consistent and just doing things in repetition.
when I talk about not doing a fad diet, that definitely has a negative connotation, which I don't necessarily mean to come at any diet with a negative connotation. Like, you all should eat
such a good girl.
what fits your life and lifestyle, what your needs, and do so without judgment. Like, it's your life, your body, your process, your journey, just as this is mine. And there isn't a wrong way if you're successful and you can sustain it.
Obviously, if you've done surgery, it's different, eh? Like, if you have surgery, you can't eat more than that. But yeah.
So those who have used diet programs or who have used like weight loss surgery or have used medication, like whatever tool that has helped you get to where you're healthy and happy, that's great. And I am very grateful that I have made the growth that I have and that I am able to recognize I have.
It's just talking about all the growth and like how she's changed as a person and all the things she's learned. Meanwhile, she's pretty much back at her starting point, at her starting weight. Allegedly conspiracy, in my opinion. 2-3 years later, so like, what have you learned? Like, not a lot though, eh? Let's be real.
A long way still to go, and both mentally and with losing this weight. So I do hope I lose more faster.
Well, maybe what you should start doing is actually being accountable. Actually weigh your food out. Don't worry about tracking your seasoning, but sit there and weigh out everything properly and be honest with yourself for a change. You know, and that's it. It's not that complicated.
I am ready to just not be carrying around all of this excess meat. I don't even mean so that I look better, just so that I am not.
Is it in calorie protein goals better for muscle growth? Obviously, both is ideal, but between the two, I would say protein. If you're struggling getting the calories, try and get your protein in. But because the thing is that protein is like, especially if you're trying to grow muscle, that is basically the most important macronutrient. Sorry, I still need some more coffee. Because really, if you struggle getting calories in, it's not that hard. Some people that I coach, they struggle getting in calories, and I have to look into doing things like giving them maple syrup or honey or dried fruits, adding in more fats. Like, adding in calories without volume is really easy. It's not hard to add calories without volume. You don't always just have to have big portions of rice and chicken. So if you struggle getting in calories, it's really easy. Just go for like dried fruits and things like honey or maple syrup, or have more fat. Olive oil, really easy. A tablespoon of olive oil is like 120 calories. 2 tablespoons of olive oil is nothing. So add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil to all of your food, and that's like, you don't even notice it, but you will be bumping up your food by like 500 calories if you eat 5 times a day. But yeah, 100% hit your protein goal, in my opinion.
Held back. I'm not holding myself back with mass. And I look forward to seeing where the coming weeks and months take me, where our life here in Hawaii takes me, both just in life, in my family's life, where the coming weeks and months take both me and my family with just our life in general, and with my weight, and with healthy habits and all the things. And I'm so grateful for those of you who reached out to encourage and uplift me when I shared my video.
She is so grateful for her audience, once again, that throughout the whole period where she was basically AWOL for 6 months straight, she didn't even bother doing a community tab. Really. But she's so grateful for her audience and all the people, but she doesn't bother updating them ever. When it's like, literally, it's like that person that doesn't text back. When they, like, nobody's too busy. You can do a community tab update when you're having a shit on the toilet. Like, let's be real. Everybody's on their phone all the time. So to just be like, oh yeah, to say like, I'm grateful for you, or like, oh, like, I love it when like guys do this. They're like, oh, I miss you. It's like, bro, you haven't spoken to me in 3 weeks. No, you don't miss me. It's like, why even bother? Why are you even bother saying this? Like, you don't miss me. You don't speak to me. It's like, this is her. Like, oh yeah, I'm really grateful for you. But you're so grateful that you can't be bothered to like update your audience accordingly when you're not going to upload, or when you're going to upload next, or how things are going. That's bullshit, isn't it? I really hate that. Like, it really bothers me, stuff like that. Just because like I appreciate the relationship that I have with my audience, and I am grateful for my audience. This is why I update people if I can't upload, because I'm very consistent with certain things. So, you know, I don't know. I just don't understand it. You say you're grateful, but you take it for granted, in my opinion.
It's hard. It's a hard thing to confront. And I made that video mostly just to confront myself and to acknowledge it out loud.
No, she doesn't have a job. Maybe she got a job when she got to I was going to say Mexico, to Hawaii. And she hasn't wanted to say it because maybe she doesn't want to get doxxed. But no, she hasn't had a job since she started YouTube. Her job since when she started YouTube was to lose weight. That was the goal. And we're pretty much back to where we started.
And I'm just grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. Thank y'all for watching and encouraging me and for encouraging each other. And I love you so much.
Oh, we love a muscle, mummy.
I'm rooting for you in whatever health journey you're on. And I hope that we both live each day a little brighter. Starting in September, I will be posting on Mondays and Thursdays. And I look forward to seeing you more regularly and getting back into a groove. Also, I look forward to letting you know how these simple tasks that don't feel so simple.
I just can't believe, for somebody that has claimed to be on this weight loss journey for 3 years, that has been doing it for a lot longer, is feeling overwhelmed by having to track calories. What was it? Track calories, go for a walk a couple of times, and weigh herself daily. Like, why is she overwhelmed by this?
To a groove. Also, I look forward to letting you know how these simple tasks.
You know why she's overwhelmed? Because she's going to have to keep herself accountable to somebody else besides herself and her audience. And this is why she's overwhelmed, because she knows she can't bullshit a doctor. This is exactly what's bothering her. I figured it out. This is what's bothering her. This is why, because she knows before she could fudge numbers, she could make up some fucking inspirational Pinterest, like a Pinterest movie, video type thing, where she just talks about progress and resilience and, the edge, and we're going to do this project and we're going to do this project. And her audience is just going to lap it up because it's word salad. But a doctor is going to look at her numbers and go like, you've been tracking your calories? Yeah. You've been doing the exercise? Yeah. Okay, then why have you not lost any weight? Can I see your tracking? Can I do this? Yeah, you can see it. Well, it's like, well, shit's not adding up, is it? Especially if she's going to work with a dietitian as well. And I think this is why she is feeling overwhelmed, because she knows she can't bullshit her way out of it.
That don't feel so simple to me. The 10 minutes feels overly simple. The other two feel overwhelmingly hard. I look forward to letting you know how those go. If you have made it to the end of the video, comment a walking emoji of some sort.
Oh, she's stealing my gig here. How dare you tell me you watch me without telling me you're watching me? Telling the emoji? How dare you? How dare you steal my emoji? No, I don't mind. I got it from somebody else as well. So let me just stop sharing this and get back to the chat. No, it's just a good way. It's clever, isn't it? This is how you engage. You promote people to comment. Your comment section is engagement. So yeah. So what did we learn? We learned that April doesn't do anywhere near as much exercise as she claims to do. She doesn't walk her dogs, apparently. 2 times 20 minutes is a lot, which is weird if you have 2 big German Shepherds. We learned that she is all about the exercise once again. Doesn't talk about the diet, but maybe we get a dedicated dietitian video. I don't know. And yeah, we'll see how this goes, I guess. Maybe she will be successful this time around, because it sounds like she has to actually be accountable to a doctor and a dietitian, which is maybe something she needs. And obviously, if she's successful and she's going to do well and she's going to keep she is losing weight and she's being honest, I will be there for it. I will support it. I don't like that she lies. That's it. I just don't like that she lies. She's sitting here saying that she lost 26 pounds, gained 26 pounds, and she's looking close to when she started her channel. You didn't gain 26 pounds. You gained a lot more. Maybe at some point you gained 26 pounds, but to sit here and to basically insinuate that your lowest was 247 pounds, 250 pounds, and now you're around 275, that's just a lie. Why say that when we can look at you and we can see it's not like that? So it's just the issues to have. But if she loses weight and it all goes well, great for her. But She just lies a lot. And she's just very, a 14-minute video about weight loss and how she's going to lose weight and the things she's going to do. 6 seconds she talked about diet. Like, it's all about the diet. Need a Candy update. Yeah, Candy uploaded today. She lost 1 pound. She started to eat bread and pasta. Oh, really? I haven't looked at her channel, actually. Maybe I'll do I'll probably do a reaction to her in the week. I try to do it like once a week. That's sad. Oh, sorry. Oh, I need some more caffeine. That's really sad if she's gaining weight. I hope, because she was doing so well as well, like really well. So, she's been doing weight loss for channels for 7+ years. Yes, she has. They all wear what they claim. They're not eating. We have eyes. Yeah, exactly that. But she sure is in a marathoner. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I just don't understand how 2 times 20 minutes can be. And the fact that the doctor is telling her to start off by 2 times 10 minutes a day, that's really weird. If you go to the doctor, you go like, yeah, but I mean, like, I have dogs. I'm training for this. I'm doing all of that. Why would he go like, no, only do 2 times 10 minutes? Carabel, thank you for the super chat. All the girls want magic pills, but won't do anything consistently. Candy's the only one losing weight because she sticks to something. Yeah. And what she's doing is a bit extreme, but if it's working for her, that's exactly what needs to be done. Look at Foodies riding the tuk-tuk. Only 8 minutes. No, to be honest, like, I don't really feel like reacting to the stuff that she's doing in on her holiday, because there's nothing really to react to in terms of, like, I only really do foodie reactions when she's doing like weight loss stuff or where she's eating. And she's talking about weight loss and like goals, etc. But if she's on holiday, like, she's on holiday, like, there's not really an awful lot for me to react to. Like, I don't want to just, like, I want to try and keep my reactions mostly health and fitnessy based. So yeah, if she's just doing like if she's just doing like Madame Tussauds, like, there's not really anything for me to say about that, except for that, like, she's big, but we already know that, So you caught a life, but you caught it light. You caught it late though, because I'm pretty much about to go. Cover Amber soon. I think Amber might be holding onto the counter when she's weighing, because she looks no different. Yeah, I'll have a look at Amber as well. But last few times she did like live streams and stuff. So I'll definitely do a Candy react next week. I'll definitely do an Amber react, and I need to try and upload a vlog today. I've got a full day of eating, but I don't know, because I got a new camera. I've got my camera that I do my reactions with, and I got like a new vlogging camera. And it turns out that I was vlogging a lot of stuff on mute. So I don't actually know that I have a full day of eating from last week or the week before. It's very possible that I have one full day of eating. Sorry. Oh, sorry. That's completely wasted. So the next weekly vlog that's going to go up, it might be a bit of the weekly vlog that's going to go up might be a bit discombobulated, because I was filming without audio, apparently. A new camera, learning to set it up. So there's some footage that's without audio. I have a full day of eating from the week prior that I'm going to try and upload and edit today, I think. So yeah. Notice it doesn't do side-by-side comparisons. That's all right, Crystal, because we did them. We did them earlier in the stream. And yes, she doesn't do the side-by-side. And the thing is as well, like, April is really deceptive. Like, the way she does her side-by-side comparisons, like, I can literally do this here right now. She's super deceptive in how she does them. So first of all, the way she stands is different, but also the outfit she wears. So, like, hold on. Like, I can make myself gain and lose weight in seconds. It's not so hard. So if I stand like this, or if I do this, hold on, let me just get myself a bit bigger. So this is what April, a lot of it does. She has it like tucked up high, and then she's wearing like filtered clothes, and then she's like, in the later one, she's like, and then she's like in the older ones. I mean, that she has her hair down, then she has her hair up. It's like, okay, you're kind of wearing the same clothes, but also, like, you have to stand the same way. This is like when I do my progress pictures, it's literally the same poses in the same angles in pretty much the same light. That's how you do a progress picture. You can't be doing like pulling your clothes up one side and then another side and then do this and then do that, because all of that is just tricking the mind into thinking that you're looking a certain way compared to another. So yeah. Anyway, your abs are looking good. To be honest, this is not to like flex or power level, but at the moment I'm holding a lot of water. I'm looking like shit. For me, compared to how I looked like a week ago, I'm looking crap because of hormones. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. A new reaction channel covered April today, and she thinks April's being genuine. Oof, rough ride. I mean, I started like that. I was very much an April stan. Not stan. I don't stan anybody. But in the beginning, I was like, yeah, April's doing pretty good. She's doing well, pretty good. And then we found out that as things progress, it's like, shit ain't adding up. By the way, can you do a video on basic gym poses for selfies? I suppose I could do a little short. A short would probably work for that. I need to start making more shorts or reels or whatever. I'll do one on my favorite whey proteins. I'll do one on my favorite pre-workouts maybe. And I'll do one on my favorite calorie-free sauces. Because not all calorie-free sauces are equal. Some are better than others for sure. And also, shout out to George. Hold on, let me... let's get my friend, my homie George. He competed yesterday. And he won. So let me just put his thing in the chat here. So my friend George, he got his, he won. So if we do the share screen, let me do Instagram. This one. Hey Rosa. Oh no, it's Daisy. It's a little Daisy. Yes, Daisy. Good morning. Oh, a little big rubbish for you. So, I've got a picture. Hold on. Where did he go? George. Hey, Daisy. Your face. So, George won this competition. So, this is what I shared yesterday. It's me and George. Let's have a look if I can find a picture. So, yeah, he won this competition. It's good, isn't it? He came first place. So, George is here. Georgiev. I'll put his Instagram in the chat for those. And then his YouTube. I mean, it's in my community anyway. George. Here. That's not him. It's here. So this is his channel, G Fitness 22, but I've put it in my community tab before as well. So if you want to go and check him out, then do so. Stop sharing. Let me get back to chat. What did somebody say? We need more videos on how to exercise properly. King Quinn, yes. So I can do that. Maybe the next time I do like a full day of eating, day in the life sort of video. Maybe what I can do is like train a full or film almost a full training and do a voiceover. It's just those videos take a lot. Like they take a lot of work, so I don't do them often. But I can definitely do that. For one of the full days of eating, I will just go film my training completely, and then I can voice over why I do certain exercises, what I focus on, like my stances, and little things to bear in mind. So yeah. So 630 viewers. Please make sure you like the video. Yes. So can you compete in different age categories? Yes. So in bodybuilding, it is you have open. And then you get masters, and masters is over 35 or over 40. And then you get even older. So there is actually there is age classes of over 60 and stuff like that, which is awesome. There's a couple of ladies I follow on Instagram that are like 60, 70 years old, which is like mind blown. So yeah, Violet is summoning something. What's she doing? I don't know where she is. But probably she's always being a naughty girl. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go because I want to have another coffee. And then I need to take my girlies for a walk. Because Daisy is just like, what are you doing under the desk? Hey, what are you doing under the desk, you little weirdo? You little weirdo. She was very naughty yesterday. Daisy ran away. Like, in the field here, I walk her here every single day, pretty much. And I've walked her here every day since I've lived here, almost. And she's always off the lead. And she's gone off and, like, gone for a run and always come back. But yesterday, she ran far. And I had to, and it's a time of year. I think it's the time of year. I think there's just a lot of wildlife. And I walk when it's dawn, dusk, the sun rises. So there's a lot of wildlife, and she just got lost for some reason, and obviously started crying. So I had to run after her. And this is I'll show you again my Instagram. Hold on. This is the aftermath after me trying to rescue her. So if I share screen, I was happy when I found her, but I wasn't too happy after it happened. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, do so. So it was my dad's birthday as well yesterday. This is my old man. So yeah, this is basically what happened. Yes. Do you want to come and say hi too? Come here. Give the people what they want. Queen Violet. So yeah, this is what happened. Trying to rescue my doggy through the bramble bushes. It was a fun time. So my legs are completely cut up now, but never mind. And then some training, 120 kilo squats, and then George winning, and then some more training I did. Oh, I love these, by the way. 150 kilos, pulsed, kind of pendulum squats, and then memes. But that's my Instagram feed is not very influencer. I don't post really motivational quotes sometimes. It's mostly just dogs and training. So yeah, but it's fine. What happened to the GPS tracker? Well, I didn't use it because it's just out here and she's never run away there. So I never had an issue. So I haven't used the GPS tracker. I was going to use it for walks that I don't normally do. But it looks like that maybe I need to start using it for here as well. So yeah, anyway, I am definitely going to go now. So thank you so much for joining. Emojis. We need to do, what do we do? Let's do a doctor emoji. And let's do a scale emoji. So if you've made this far, doctor and scale emoji, thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you when I'll see you next. Have a good remainder of your weekend. Bye, guys. Oh, my voice is going. Talking too much.